Hey you guys, it's ICI Candy back with another video. And boy oh boy is everything going crazy with this whole coronavirus situation. Now, a lot of people understand it and they believe that it is a virus that's going around, it's getting everybody's paranoid, everybody's worried. But there's a lot of people that told me they just don't understand what the craziness and what the hype is about. So you know what? I'm going to do you guys a favor. I got a buddy of mine, wink wink, that's going to give you just a little background on all of this coronavirus. Check it out.
The coronavirus is officially renamed to COVID-19 and it was first discovered in China. Everybody's supposed to know that by now. This virus then affect the respiratory system. So it coming like a flu. So you can have sneezing, coughing, runny nose, you can have some chest pain, you can have headache, you feel weak like you want to drop down and you're sitting there. And everybody knows that now the virus just touched down in Jamaica. It is now important for us to ensure that we prevent the spread of this virus. The first thing we need to do, make sure you wash your hand them regularly. You see me? Wash your hand them all the time. Just all the while. Just wash your hand them. Because if you touch one surface, you have the virus on it. See? And you put your hand in your mouth and your nose, I saw a virus spread. So don't just nobody put your hand in your face. No make nobody touch your face.
Then now what is? What?
If you feel like somebody's sick, just nobody go around them. You see me? Just nobody go around nobody where you feel so you're sick. And whoever feels sick, just stay in your yard.
That now go happen. That will never happen. You will never live to see that.
If you have the coronavirus, it is not a death sentence. You're not going to dead automatically if you catch coronavirus. The people with the virus you kill are really the people who have some underlying medical conditions. Check the facts. These people are elderly people. You see me? The people who are older. And that means that they have a decreased immune response, which just means that the part of the body will fight off infection. For them won't really work too good because either they're old or they have some other illness on top of it. You understand? We see people are wear their mask. You see them their mask here? Then put these masks on the people who have the virus. But this mask not going to prevent you from getting the virus if you don't have it already. If you put on the mask, you still have some space around the back around yourself where the virus can still catch up in it. But what the mask can help you to do is that if you put on the mask and you touch one surface where you don't know if you have the virus or not on it, it can prevent you from putting it in your face. Yeah, the people them will come to hospital because their fingernail broke off or they have one sprained toe. Now is not the time to come to the hospital. Alright? Nobody come to the hospital if you have one little rash from last year and you just want to sort out today. It don't work so. Not right now. A corona time now. People, just don't panic. Please. We don't need no more panic in Jamaica right now. The year run hot already. We just need to remain calm.
To a go on in the world now. You better you go your bed.
I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you understood that. I'm just saying, the news has been saying it every which way, all these different ways, using all these different terms. And to be quite honest, the way he just explained it was crystal clear to me and it was hilarious. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. But now back to business. Let me give you some more information that can help you move forward with what we got to do. Is that they say that you're supposed to wash your hands for a total of 20 seconds. So almost like the amount of time that you sing the happy birthday song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. So I definitely sang that faster than what you were supposed to. Now, here's a tip for you guys. If you're not sure how long it is to wash your hands for 20 seconds, I'm gonna drop a bunch of songs here where the chorus part of the song lasts 20 seconds. So if you put on one of these songs and let the chorus play and wash your hands for that amount of time, you would have satisfied what everyone is asking you to do to prevent yourself from getting this virus. You can thank me later. And I suggest that you give this to your kids, give this to your family, give this to your coworkers, give it to everybody that you know. The main thing that needs to happen is people need to be careful and wash their hands. Let me give you a little bit of an update in some of the things that have happened. So far, the NCAA has canceled March Madness. They said Broadway has gone dark, so they're not doing any more Broadway shows right now in New York City. Right now they have shut down Disneyland, and it looks like normal life for most people has come to a complete halt. And you guys, this isn't even the half of it. This is just some of the highlights that came up on the news, but this is affecting the entire world. Now, I don't know where many of you, my subscribers, live. I know everybody is from all over the place, but I'm out here in New York. And right now, New York is in a state of emergency. Do you understand? New York is right now has been declared that it's in a state of emergency. New York is cracking down on all the crowds, so there's not going to be a St. Patrick's Day parade. If there is going to be one, it's definitely going to be postponed until a later date. And they're definitely going to have some restrictions. They're not going to have the people gather. They'll probably have the people walk in the parade in the city, but they're not going to have all the people crowded around like they did before. They definitely don't want large groups of people collecting in a certain area. They are really worried about this virus. All I can say is that everyone needs to be really, really careful. They've actually sent in the National Guard into New York to kind of clean up the streets and clean up the subway system, to clean up so much things. And it's like you would not believe that a city like New York would be under a state of emergency. Like, I'm still in shock over it. I just really can't believe that right now New York is in a situation like this. It's just crazy. You just find it very hard to believe. New York has millions and billions of people in it. And to think that the subway system has been completely shut down for a few days so they can do this cleaning is really serious business. It's inconveniencing a lot of people, but it's all for the greater good. There are millions of people that take the subway every day in New York City. So for them to do this, you know it's a really big deal. They've also shut down the NBA. They're not playing any games right now. And it's crazy because, you know, 2 players so far, and I think there's more actually, but the first 2 I heard about were Devon Mitchell and Rudy Gobert. Now, Rudy Gobert was so careless, and I know he was just joking, but he's the guy that touched all the microphones and made a joke about having the coronavirus, and then a few days later he came out with the virus. It just goes to show, guys, it's not a game, it's not a laughing matter. We are in a state of emergency. If anybody's really concerned about the coronavirus and they want to see how it's like to survive it and what a person felt like when they had it, there's actually a guy by the name of Connor Reed.
The end of November, I was feeling just a normal cold. And the problem with this virus is
He's a British man who works at a school, and he explains how he felt when he got the coronavirus. And he actually survived it. He overcame it. He discussed what life was like. He was on lockdown for 40 days, and he was not able to do anything for the time that he was on lockdown. He literally chronicled how he was feeling starting from day 1 and continuing on every few days to give everyone an update in terms of how he was feeling. I found it to be pretty interesting. I don't know if you guys will be interested in it, but I did find it interesting to read what his days were like when he chronicled what happened to him while he was in the process of even discovering that he had this virus. He wanted to share with people how he was feeling, so he gave an account of day 1, then day 8, day 9. He then went through and had a few days pass, told us how he was feeling throughout that. He chronicled it each day for the first couple of weeks. Then he spread it apart a little bit in terms of giving his updates, went from day 12, and then he went all the way to chronicling further down the line in his time of having the virus. It's really interesting to see how a person feels. I think if you are interested in knowing the details of how a person found out they had the coronavirus, he's one of the first people to chronicle it so detailed for people to be able to see. So I think it's really interesting. I put it down here. If you want to check it out, you can definitely slow this down, pause it to read through what his days were like while he was in the process of not feeling well, in the process of finding out that he was infected with some virus, not even knowing it was the corona at first, because it was all the way in November that he was not feeling good. So he was not really thinking that it was the coronavirus that he had. I don't even think it was known as the coronavirus at that time. But he made sure that he chronicled it. He wrote down how he was feeling. He took down notes, and then he shared it with the world. He shared it to everyone. He did interviews. So if you're interested in that, please feel free to stop and read. Again, take care of yourself, you guys. I care about every single subscriber that I have, whether I know you or not. So I want you to be safe. I want you to take care of yourselves. I definitely wanted to put a different spin on some of the information and just share the article about this guy, Connor Reed. And you guys, don't forget to like this video. Then subscribe, guys. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please join the family. Another thing you can do for me is share the video. Share it to your friends and family if you think that they'd be interested in the topics I cover. And then last but not least, I want you to comment down below and share your thoughts. Tell me what you think. Let's get the discussion popping down below.
Good thing, so I can't let them fuck this up, ready for wedding rings. One of a kind, glad your mind's such a blessing. Future baby mama, if you're ready, you know that I would do it, so don't test me. Looking sexy, you bring out the best me, they gon' copy. Shawty, you the best I've ever had by far, so I'ma treat you better than your last by far. No matter what you do, can't nobody tell me shit about you. I really can't explain the things you do, but it makes me crazy over you. No matter what you do, all I think about is you. And if they got a problem with my boo, then they got a problem with me too.